Hi, living in Boulder vlog for the 31st of July 2020. Currently on a Friday, and it's 10:48 p.m. I was getting kind of sick of having insomnia every day. I haven't slept from midnight to sunrise. In fact, I don't think I've slept even at night. Yeah, I haven't slept from sunrise to sunset in like many long times. I can't remember the last time. Could have been years. Who knows? It just doesn't happen. I was getting a little bit annoyed with it, so last night I decided, okay, fuck it, let's just go ride at night. But then that kind of doesn't make sense because if you start on your ride at night when you've already been up, you have less energy. So I got 3 beers at the supermarket yesterday, along with a fruit juice. I think I'll have that fruit juice now. I just remembered I had it. One of these like super green super juices. What was the main reason I went to the supermarket? Something else, but I got 3 beers and drank my brewskis, and then I decided I wanted to do something that I'd never done before, and that was get McDonald's but order it on the internet. So I decided to order the McDonald's on the internet, and they give you free fries. And I think they might have a deal if you get on the internet every time. I don't know, but so I got free fries, and then I got ordered like chicken McNuggets because I haven't had those. I got the KFC chickens for the first time a little bit ago, and I figured I'd have the McDonald's just to see. So then I went down there to get my food, but their computer was down. I need to check my bank and make sure they didn't charge me, because and I went to the other McDonald's on Baseline, and they never got my order. So then I changed the address on the order, and they never got it. And so then I made one, and they never got it. So I was like, all right. Oh, but I should have gotten it online, even with my cell phone. I just ordered it there. I forgot that I could have gotten one online and then oh yeah, I wanted to order online, but they said that you can only do 1 deal a day. Even though I didn't use my other deal, they considered it that I did use my other deal, even though I didn't. So that's why I hope they didn't charge me. So I went ahead, because I was already there. I said I'd go ahead and order anyway, in person and paying cash. So I got a Big Mac meal last night, and then I was smoking weed, and then I passed out, but I think I was listening to music or something, and just chilling out. Like, I was relaxed. I had insomnia, but it was relaxed insomnia. It wasn't like totally awake, stressed out insomnia. So I went to sleep at like 5 or 6 in the morning. Like 6 in the morning when the sun came up, and slept until like 1:30 I think today. But when I got up, I decided when I was going to get up, I was going to ride again, because I took like 3 days off from riding because of my crash. And so I got up, and yesterday I spent a lot of time cleaning my road bike, and so yeah, I was ready. I got up, and I think I smoked a bunch of weed, and I only had like one little a couple hits left in the bowl. I was gonna smoke before I left, but I forgot, so I smoked when I came back. But I had a protein drink and a banana for breakfast. That's all I had for breakfast: protein drink and a banana. And I may have had a little bit of that fruit juice. I can't remember. I don't think so though. And so I figured I would be able to feed myself for the ride just with the goos. I have one of those big goos, the $15 goos I got on Amazon. banana flavor is $15, and so I put in my pocket my light. I didn't put it on the bike because it wasn't already on the bike, so I figured I'd put it on when it gets dark. So I just put it in my pocket. I brought the goo in my pocket, my phone, and didn't have any extra clothing. I do have a jacket, but it disappeared when Kirsten was here. I haven't found it since. I'll try to do a thorough search when I get up, but tomorrow morning. But I had 2 full water bottles that I can fill up again at the bottom of Flagstaff. There's a water fountain. I don't even know where it is. Like, that's how unfamiliar with all this I am. It's unbelievable. But I know that there's a water fountain because I Googled it, and apparently there's a water fountain in Chautauqua, so, which makes Flagstaff a dream hill to repeat because you don't have to go there with your car. You can just show up, and, you know, if you live anywhere around, or just ride up there, and you can refill your water bottle at Chautauqua. If you have to use the restroom, they have restrooms at the top of the climb, Flagstaff. If you're doing the Flagstaff hill climb, like what I was doing today, and then there's probably restrooms even in Chautauqua, and then and also at the bottom of the climb, like where you turn around to go back up again at the bridge. If you go up to up a little bit to Ebongi Fine Park, there's outhouses there, so. It's a great place to, without your car. Although when I go up next time, I think I am going to bring my car, but just for like Gatorades, I don't know. But maybe I could bring weed. If I buy weed again, I could smoke weed in my car. So, but it's convenient enough to ride there. But it's also easier for the ride. Like you hit start, and then you don't have to do extra calculating because I had to do extra calculating, and I had to, it was 388 feet. Because when I went the first lap, I had gone up 388 feet more than I had gone down, meaning that my house was 388 feet before the start of the climb, which is where I was. So if I was going to climb 29,028 feet, 8848, the height of Mount Everest, Everesting, that's what it's called. I was going to have to cut 388 feet away, but so if I go up with our car, I just hit start there. And I saw that there was plenty of parking. That's the reason I didn't bring my car. I don't want to fuck with parking, but right on the side of the road. But I think it said paid to park. So I'm going to read the thing and make sure that it's paid to park. If it's paid to park for me, because sometimes if you're a Boulder County resident, you have to pay. So I'll look at the sign. So next time I do it, I'll just do it myself. But or I'll hit start. Yeah, I'll hit start when I get there. And I won't include my ride to there as part of the ride, just to make it simple. Actually, no. I'll start from my house. So I started and went up there and did one lap, and then as I was coming down my first lap, it started raining. So I went under this shelter that's between Flagstaff Restaurant and the Artist Point, and sat down. You can't go in the shelter, but on the steps I was protected from the rain, and just fiddling with my computer, making sure that I had all the settings right, and then phone and stuff. And I had the phone and talking, and then it started raining really hard when I was there, and then the rain died away, so I went down to the bottom again, and then I started riding up and down, and it was drizzly the whole time, which was very perfect. It was so nice, and I love Flagstaff. It's so beautiful. Hang on, I just got a low battery warning. And I couldn't have even done the Everesting of Flagstaff today, even if I had the energy, and I wasn't going to have the energy anyway. My goal was just to go as far as I could go, but I wouldn't have been able to do it anyway because my battery was dying really fast on my phone. I made sure to have my phone charged all the way when I left, but I was talking on the phone and listening to music and stuff. Music off of YouTube. That's another reason to do the half climb on Flagstaff. I don't think that there's internet all the way to the top of the hill of the mountain, Flagstaff Mountain. That's what I would call the full climb. But if you go to the top of the hill around the flagpole, there's internet the entire way, which is really awesome if you're going to do a huge ride. Because if you get bored, you could be like, yeah, I want to listen to that random song, and you can listen to it. So I started going it again and ended up doing. I'll put the link to the ride, but ended up doing 4.5 laps. Let's see. Do I have the Strava up here still? Yeah, let's look at my ride. Actually, I think it was 4.5 laps. 4.5 climbs, 4.5 times. I went up 4, and then I was on my 5th, like most of the way, and my chain broke, which is super sketchy. If you're just about to hit pedal down on your right side and it breaks, you could slice your leg open on your chain ring. I saw my friend do that once when I was a kid, and it cut really in. He had a bunch of stitches. It was nasty. Maybe it had something to do with the wreck I had the other day, which made it crack like that, break like that. But oh God, what a scary. You never know when the chain's gonna break and it's gonna slice your fucking leg. This is a really bad cut I saw one time. So anyway, oh man, I'm just thinking about that right now. And even I was climbing and I wasn't even riding very hard, and it still kind of threw me. I was watching this race once, and this girl, her chain broke and she flew right over the top of the handlebars. And it's kind of a relatively new bike anyway. So I took the chain off and I put it in the bag under my seat and coasted back home and called my mom, and she picked me up at Folsom and Arapahoe. It wasn't too far from my house. Took me to her house first and had pizza and salad, and then she took me here, so it wasn't that inconvenient. That's another convenience to doing the Everesting on Flagstaff, is you're so close to home. Like if you suddenly decide you get tired, or if it starts raining too hard, or your chain breaks or something, it's easy to just go right back home. I think from now on, when I go on rides, I'm gonna bring a chain tool. If I don't have a super small chain tool, I'll just buy a multi-tool. Because I remember as a kid, my chain broke a bunch of times. There were a bunch of times I was happy I had a chain. Once we were up there and some guy we saw let us use his chain because chain tool. So yeah, that's a common occurrence. So anyway, I learned a lesson. Oh, also as I was climbing up the hill, because I was prepared for the night because I started really late at night. I started the ride at like 3 or 4 in the afternoon because I get up late. I don't sleep at night, so I get up at noon and 1 in the afternoon, so I don't have that much daylight. So I brought my light with me. I put it in my pocket, and I was going to attach it. And I also attached my video camera, my GoPro video camera, and as I was climbing up, the GoPro video camera fell off the bike. So I don't even know how that happened. Maybe it wasn't even attached properly in the first place. It was just like stuck on there. But you actually have to have it screwed in. It's so weird. But I'm lucky that it just fell off. And how did I not know that? But I'm lucky it fell off, while I was climbing, and it just bounced. What the hell is that? And pick it up. Instead of going downhill, where I wouldn't even notice it because I'm listening to music looking forward. It'd fall off and that's $600 on the train. Or if I do see it and it goes off somewhere, I wouldn't find it. So But yeah, I don't know how that wasn't stuck on there. I'll talk about that tomorrow. But yeah, maybe I don't think there were either this because there was no evidence of any screws. So I don't know, whatever. Um, and so I just put that in my pocket, and that was towards the beginning. I did film a little bit with it. I want to do GoPro videos so I can throw the GoPro of my rides and with my vlogs. Maybe I'll do that with this one. Just no, because I don't have any good ones. It wasn't a good one. It was really just a test. I want to get in the habit of doing the GoPro because I can say GoPro, turn on GoPro, start recording on demand. And I was just going to have, like, if it's somebody passes me or if I pass somebody else, I'll do the GoPro going down parts and stuff like that. But I only remembered that one time. But so tomorrow I have a lot to do. I have to fix my chain. Oh, also my shifter wasn't working right. My chain came straight off my bike. On the rear cog, it went into the spokes at one point. So yeah, I just twisted the derailleur a little bit. It seemed like it was working right. And yesterday on the stand, but today it wasn't shifting right at all on the top. It even was on one and then it shifted by itself. So I want to get that dialed in tomorrow, even if it means I have to go to the bike shop and buy a new cable. And then I have to reattach my GoPro camera and figure out what was wrong with that. I might have to go into the hardware store to buy the correct screws for it. Oh yeah, also I want to go into REI and figure out how to have my camera and my light on my head. Because I have the thing in the front where the camera's in the front, but I want to have the little attachment for the light on the top if that's possible. And that means I could run at night, which would be awesome. I was really fired up to doing Flagstaff at night, and I think running at night is awesome because it's getting really crowded in Boulder. And that would be awesome to have that wilderness experience where it's all to yourself again, just like the good old days. I remember when I was in like high school and college, and for fun I'd go running up to like top of Green Mountain or whatever, and I'd see like one person, and there'd be another runner, But now if you go up, it's like walkers and people freaking everywhere. It's like a zoo. So to go at night, it'd be like rewind back to the good old days. You run up there and you'd see maybe one or person or nobody. You're the only one up there. And I don't think they don't have stupid rules yet that make it illegal to be up there at night. So, um, so, yeah, so tomorrow, yeah, I have to reattach the camera and then fix my chain, put that back on, and make sure buy screws for my camera attaching, buy a new chain tool if I have to. Just retool. Oh, my mom wants me to help her. I'll go over there to her house real quick in the morning, so I'll probably be awake all night tonight because I am every night. But when I do get up, and eventually I want to take advantage of being awake and just ride all night into the night and then diurnalize that way. But tomorrow what I'm going to do is sleep in tonight or I'll be up all night just kind of twiddling my thumbs. But when I get up tomorrow afternoon, fuck it, I'll try to do Everesting. So today's ride, it was 41 miles, 5,600 feet of climbing. I thought Strava had elevation gain, but they only have climbing. So that means, that's convenient. Because Everesting is 29,028 feet, and I did 5,600 feet. So I was like a sixth of the way there, or less. So, fifth of the way there. So, and I was totally taking it easy. Everybody was zooming past me. But taking it really easy was a great strategy because I'm totally fresh now. And I was totally fresh when the chain broke. I was like, I'm curious, how far am I going to go, I'm already a chunk of the way into the Everesting, and I'm not even tired yet. So, but I didn't have any extra clothing, and it was raining. But, tomorrow I'm gonna subscribe to that strategy again where I go really slowly at the beginning, just so that I can go really far, And that never would have been my strategy before. If I'd have done this younger, I would have been like, go hard as you can for the beginning. Maybe I'll have that attitude later once I get more fit. But I also like Flagstaff because the gradient is perfect. I set up my bike computer to constantly show me the gradient. I haven't gotten in the habit of doing that, and I was looking at it a little bit, but I was looking at it once on Flagstaff just past Artist Point, and it said 8%. So, but yeah, I don't have to, when you do the half Flagstaff, not the whole Flagstaff, you don't have to go up the wall, which is 13%, burn yourself out, and I don't have the right gears. I have a 32/28 gear, which makes me have to zigzag if I'm going to go up the wall, because I weigh 194 pounds and I only can ride it like 130 watts. So, and also the other reason I love Flagstaff for doing the Everesting, for climbing up and down for a out of shape rider, is when you go downhill you get stuck behind cars. So it gives me a reason to go slow around the corners, so I don't get myself in trouble again because it was raining and slick roads. Because when I get to the top of Flagstaff, I zoomed around where the band shell is at the Flagstaff, just because I like going around corners fast. And then I was like, oh shit, that's right. I got in a wreck the other day. I don't want to get in another wreck and land right on top of my wound. So that was nice, just being able to chill on the way down. I'm in chill mode. And so yeah, it was a good... It was a fun first try, my bike camera fell off and my chain broke and my battery on my phone was going to die and I didn't have enough clothing, so it wasn't the right day to actually, plus I'm out of shape, to actually be successful in the Everesting. But I learned things, I learned that next time I bring my cell phone auxiliary battery, my cell phone charger, it's in here somewhere, but I can't find it to show it. But yeah, and it's not that big. It's just like this big. It's totally something you put in your pocket. And yeah, so I'm ready to do it. So I think tomorrow I'm gonna give it another shot, and that can be the very first person. That's gonna be like a milestone for me. I don't consider crashing a milestone. That's a necessary kind of rite of passage. I don't know, necessary. I don't know. That's unfortunate. But a milestone, yes. The Everesting. Plus, I'd be the first person to ever something in America, in Boulder, in Colorado, on the website. Somebody made a website for first ever Everesting. And first Everest, the Flagstaff, and also, it'll be my first Everest, so I can get fired up to do it on all the other hills around here too. I want to be the first to Everest all the hills around here. Why the hell not? That's the best way for me to lose weight, which is really my only goal right now. I weighed myself the other day and I was 194 pounds. All right, anyway, enough babbling. Talk to you tomorrow.